typical day of a type 2 diabetic patient. You wake up in the morning and take your first glyburide pill. Not only do you take this pill, you might also need to take drugs for your other diseases, such as hypertension or hypercholesterolemia as well. In the late afternoon, you experience dizziness, sweating, and mild agitation due to side effects of glyburide, provoking doubts if it can actually help you. Following your physician's advice, you go exercise in the afternoon. However, during the exercise, you sweat, shake involuntarily, and feel dizzy. You quickly do a fingerstick test and find that you are hypoglycemic and have just recognized that you have forgotten to do a finger prick test after the meal. Yes, this is a day of a type 2 diabetic patient. In Hong Kong, around 10% of the population were diagnosed to have type 2 diabetes. With multiple drugs and insulin injections required, people found it difficult to adhere to those treatments, especially for the elderly and the immigrant patients, who may not understand the advice of the professionals and the importance of having drugs regularly.
Besides, the public healthcare system is constantly overwhelmed, and private healthcare systems are not easily accessible to people with low economic status. With fewer follow-ups, they are more prone to problems with drug adherence and blood glucose management. Due to these factors, diabetes can easily morph into serious complications. Patients are under constant psychological pressures about getting worse. To enhance treatment adherence and empower patients for self-management, our proposed program, DIACARE, is established on the grounds of the patient-centered model. This model aims to provide whole-person care. Given the complexity of factors causing type 2 diabetes, ranging from physiological, behavioral, and social factors, research supports that patient-centered care can long-lastingly improve health outcomes.
In our program, our medical team consists of 3 principal pharmacists and 3 part-time pharmacists, working for 300 patients to provide telemedicine through our DIACARE app. We will also collaborate with IT staff to develop and maintain our DIACARE app. We will recruit patients from the hospital authority and district health centers with the following eligibilities. The patients must have type 2 diabetes and either receive medications or insulin injections. The elderly from elderly homes are not eligible because they receive relatively more medical care than the elderly in the community. The patients recruited will be included in the pilot scheme for the first year and a larger scaled program for the second and third year. Feedback will be collected in the pilot scheme to help us improve the functionings of the app.
Introducing DIACARE apps. The apps can sync the blood glucose records on a specific desired glucose monitor. The graph against time can be generated to show the trend of blood glucose level in the past 2 weeks. Pharmacists and caregivers can also access to the data. The apps send notifications to patients, reminding them to measure their blood glucose on time. If the blood glucose is too extreme to require hospitalizations, a warning will be displayed on the apps to remind patients and also pharmacists. During the program, telepharmacy service is provided monthly by our principal pharmacists, and further follow-up with trained volunteers on a weekly basis. Participants can achieve reward points by attending any telemedicine sessions. The goal is to enhance patients' drug adherence by improving their access to pharmacy services. Patients no need to physically visit a pharmacy or spend extra time and money. This is beneficial for patients who live in remote areas, have mobility issues, or have difficulty getting to a pharmacy due to the work or other commitments. Telemedicine enable pharmacists to compare on patients' blood glucose record and their medication record. Tailor adherence interventions to specific needs of each patient, provide more frequent and personalized patient education and medication consultations. This is facilitate better follow-up and allows pharmacists to address any barriers or concerns promptly. Help patients better understanding the importance of drug adherence and also ensure them taking their medications or using their insulin pen correctly. Trained volunteers will follow up participants by call, text, or home visit every week to check on their medications taking habits, reminding them to take medications correctly on time. Regular communications can build up a closer relationship with patients, offer emotional support to help them overcome any challenges, or refer specific cases to relevant organizations if necessary. For high-risk patients, trained volunteers can conduct a home visit to help them organize their drug-taking habits, set up and refill medications pillbox, and encourage them to stay on track.
Moving on to role of rewards, a method that transforms diabetes management into a more engaging and rewarding experience. Many diabetic patients struggle to stay motivated in the care, whether due to the monotony of their routine monitoring or their limited access to their progress. Road of Reward changes that.
As patients consistently meet their weekly and monthly targets, they earn points redeemable for valuable rewards, from discounted medical supplies like test papers to nutritious low GI food tailored to their dietary needs. It's like leveling up in a video game, except the rewards have a direct, positive impact on their health.
The gamification elements of Road of Rewards taps into our natural motivators. Patients find excitement in watching their own progress unfolds and continuously celebrating their own successes along the way, just as players do in Nintendo Wii Sports or Pokemon.
By transforming diabetes management into an engaging, rewarding experience, Road of Reward empowers patients to take a more active role in their care.
Introducing DIACARE AR glasses, participants who need to constantly inject insulin will be given interactive AR glasses to optimize their injection experiences. AR glasses look exactly the same as regular glasses and do not bring discomfort like regular headsets. One may simply put on the glasses when performing injection and without adjusting tightness and motion sickness. AR glasses merge real-life images with virtual visuals. When the glasses are put on, an interactive menu pops up on the real-world image. Participants may then select insulin injection with each steps checkbox located on the upright corner. With step-by-step instructions, participants will no longer forget any steps like priming the insulin pen or adjusting the dosage unit. The front camera allows the glasses to process real-life images and provide feedback. Participants can therefore adjust the injection area or insulin pen holding angle according to the system's display and instructions. Participants may then have better management of their own diabetes treatment and access to injection tutorials without a medical professional nearby and memorization of all detailed steps, enhancing users' experience and drug adherence overall. The AR system also shares and connects to the DIACARE app. Daily injection record statistics are stored inside the app and allow pharmacists access for follow-up. Firstly, before the launch of the 3-year plan, we will have designed a prototype for the app, including all the 4 intended functions and the user interface design. The app will also be compliant with FHIR, allowing for the information to sync with other medical centers. Then the program will be launched in year 1. For the first half of year 1, we will have established partnerships with the Hong Kong government's District Health Center and Hospital Authority to recruit 50 patients with diabetes in order to launch the pilot program. In the same year, we will also recruit volunteers who will be helping patients to do telepharmacy by visiting their home. To achieve this goal, trainings regarding diabetes knowledge and app applications will be carried out via face-to-face lectures across the first and the second half of the first. By the start of year 2, the pilot scheme will have ended and we will have finished enhancing the functions of the app. So, a large-scale recruitment of diabetes patients will start. The procedure in the new scheme will be the same as those in the pilot scheme. Throughout the entire year 2, we will also collect user feedback and undergo software maintenance and carry out updates in order to make enhancements to our DIACARE app. And the Road of Award will also be open to encourage users to continuously monitor their blood glucose level. Also note that the participants in the pilot scheme will be given the awards immediately if they choose to continue this program. Finally, in year 3, all services will continue and questionnaires will be given to participants to quantify the change in drug adherence and the ability to self-manage diabetes. In addition, a statistical analysis of such results will be carried out using SPSS such that a press conference can be held at the end of the year 3. The press conference will serve as the conclusion of the entire program and as a public promotion of our program so that it can be sustained after the final year. Now, let's move on to the budget.
Here, we divided the $1 million USD into 4 categories. One half is used to hire full and part-time pharmacists, 1/4 is used for developing and enhancing the DIACARE app, and the other quarter is used for AR glasses, blood glucose machines, and setting up rewards. That's the end of the budget and the end of our presentation.